it really feels like the Craig Berube's message is not getting through anymore, right? Like, I think more times than not, you lose maybe a couple games, you get a response, but the fact that it's now 3 games in a row and it's been a theme throughout the early season, now at the 17 game mark, we're almost at the 1/4 mark of this season, and there doesn't seem to be a response. I just wonder if he's lost the room. It happens a lot in this league.
I mean, it's definitely possible. I just don't get why. Like, why would you lose the room? Like, the guys you mentioned who have been here before, like the heartbreak they've had at the end of their season and thinking they're close or being close and then just butchering it. Obviously, some changes need to be made. So here comes a guy who took a team that was dead last in the NHL in January and had them win the Stanley Cup. So why, like, what do you have to lose to buying into his message? You play the big playoff teams, those big dogs of Boston and Tampa and Florida, and get you can't beat them. So why not buy into this guy's message? Like, doing it on your own and not listening to him has been brutal. So like, what's like, why? They're all veteran guys. It's not like they're a bunch of like punk Russian 20-year-olds that are just like fuck you to everything that's said. Like, I've seen that type of thing, but these guys are like, this is like John Tavares, and these are guys that have been around the block. It's inexplicable how they're choosing to play this. And Berube at the end of the game, he's like, "Well, I like the fight back. I like the pushback. I like the response." The response to what? Your dog shit thing that you're responding to was supposed to be your response from the game before that was dog shit. That was supposed to have a response from the game before that was dog shit. The response. They fucking had a seeing eye shot float in from the point and whatever else. No, that was a response to your dog shit response. Give me a break. Like, I get he's trying to save face and
Yeah.
keep it whatever, but no, man. Like, the lack of response is what is shocking. How can a bunch of guys cut from that cloth with that experience show up like that night after night, just completely disinterested? Losing the room, maybe, but why would he lose the room is my question.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different factors. You can look back to the whole Stolars thing a couple weeks back on October 18th. The numbers speak for themselves. It doesn't really make much sense. Like, it was alarming for me to hear the other night John Tavares talk about immaturity, but then you look at this roster, they're a veteran roster. Like, these guys have been around before. Very seldom do you see this. They bring back the same blue line. They have been dreadful, even with Chris Tanev in the lineup. It's been Walk City with that blue line. There's no cohesion, no chemistry. It's just like a tire fire. And it's, for me at least, it was unexpected. I expected a bit of turbulence, but I didn't expect to this extent where they've now surrendered 5+ goals 7 times in 17 outings. Like, they can't get a save, they can't make a play. And I honestly thought we'd be sitting here mid November talking about the offense, how they can't score as much as they did in the past. That hasn't been the story at all. They can't keep the puck out of the net. And they keep getting embarrassed shift after shift, game after game. But you hit the nail on the head. Like, a response to what? Like, the initial response was supposed to come in the first period after the 2 games over the weekend. They brought nothing. Then Stolars leaves. They come out in the second very, very flat. That tells me the message not getting through, unfortunately.
Yeah, and another thing that's like unreasonable and like doesn't make sense is, like you said, last year they were like shut down D. Like, yeah, their goaltenders played great, but their D were shut down. Every guy on the lineup was the polar opposite of what they are today. And yeah, maybe they couldn't quite score enough goals sometimes, and people were on Craig Berube a little bit, saying he's stifling their offense, stifling their creativity. Well, what do you say now? Because Craig Berube is just trying to preach, doing things the right way and having a commitment to playing on the D side of the puck and making the high percentage plays. And and it's based around like work. Like you don't have anything, you get it deep and you burn your legs up getting the fucking thing back and bang into that D-man and forcing him just to rim it while the other guy's busting down the far side, and boom, we got it now. And they're scrambling and hitting and looking around and where's my partner? And now you're working in the ozone. That's like the formula. It's pretty simple. It's not like some crazy system that he fucking invented at some point in time. It's just based around doing the right things, where it doesn't end up in the back of your net. There's not a lot of odd man rushes. You're able to, keep the puck out of your end and advance it from the neutral zone to the O zone and then go to work. And then once you do that work, your skill takes over and you have some superstars that will be the difference makers. Cool. Like, what are they doing? That's Craig Berube's formula, and everyone wants to fire him to bring in who to tell them what. They aren't even fucking, it looks like they don't care. And I cannot stress enough how I'm the last guy who would say that, because I know how much guys at that level do care. But like, how is this how you show it? Like, are you having fun? Are you having fun going to work every day? It's going to get worse, and it is getting worse. And that's what blows my mind is I expected the growing pains too. I expected a bumpy ride and to get used to a few things and then like start to like show how things are falling into place. Going backwards, just dive bombing, not a redeeming quality about that game or this team at this point in time.
Make sure to check out more of our content right here on the Leafs Nation YouTube page. We got long form interviews, we got clips, we got epic rants by Jay Rosehill. We simply have it all. And don't forget, you can find out much more at theleafsnation.com. Thanks so much for watching.